Welcome to the Justin Career Show. Today is Tuesday, September 30th, 2025, last day of September. Game 5 is tonight of the WNBA Finals between the Fever and the Aces. And we all know that the Major League Baseball wild card is on the way for today. So now we have to talk about the Fever or about to face the the Fever or about to face the let's see here. Las Vegas Ace, yeah, that we talking about last night. And it starts at 9:30. It will start at 9:30 tonight. And whoever wins this game will face the Phoenix Mercury this Friday night on ESPN. Now it all comes down to this between the Aces and the Fever. And we all know Caitlin Clark is not playing. We always know that about here on Sunday afternoon when the Fever they're not looking back and they're beating the Aces tail. And you know what? Yeah, I'm with the Fever, Indiana Fever. I'm with the Indiana Fever, and I hope they'll win. And I hope they go to the WNBA Finals and to win the best of seven series for the first time. So now it all comes down to this for the night. Will the Fever get together and they're gonna do win the win? They're gonna win this game probably without Caitlin Clark. Only time will tell, and they're gonna have to do it for Caitlin Clark because she is injured. But I gotta say this. This is gonna be Game 5, the semifinals here matchup. It's a semifinal matchup that you ever believe in. And that's what we always got to remember. So now, let's go to this and let's go to that. And see what's about to go down tonight. See what's about to go down tonight. Because we have a great matchup here. It's gonna continue this one for sure. Now, there was some big announcements. And WNBA Commissioner makes big announcement before Indiana Fever game. And breaking news for right now. Now see this. Now hear this from the commissioner. All eyes on Tuesday night's decision, Game 5 between the Indiana Fever and Las Vegas Aces, with the winner earning a trip to the WNBA Finals against the Phoenix Mercury. The series has been a tightly contest battle. The teams trading wins in the opening four matchups, without stars like Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Cunningham in the lineup. Indiana has well on a little Boston's inside dominance and Kensley Mitchell's prone scoring, where the Aces has showcasing their trademark development experiences. With a spot in the finals on the line, the contest has drawn significant attention from the basketball world. Being hours before tip-off, the WNBA delivered another piece of major news, and it says this. Now today, excuse me, today, the WNBA announced a new Miller partnership that will see USA Network broadcast league games beginning next season. Now, the network will carry select regular season matchups, playoff games, and WNBA finals in central years, making it another expansion of vision for the league. Now, we're an incredible proud of stands on multi-year partnership with the WNBA, says McHard, president of Sports for Ventures, USA's parent company. USA Network will be a destination for WNBA viewers all season long as we showcase the star power across the league. It says this: the WNBA commissioner has announced that the WNBA will not be on ESPN and ABC next year here in the playoffs. It will be on USA Network. The WNBA Finals will not be on ESPN, will not be shown on ESPN. It will be shown on USA next season. So now, all I gotta say this: it's it's a it's a bomb move for the WNBA that says this. Now, WNBA Commissioner Kathy Ellerby spoke about the landmark news, starting how the deal reflects the sport's growth. Partnership with Vassili and USA Network marks another significant milestone for the WNBA's growth. Ellerby said via the official statement, as demand for women's basketball continues to rise, partnerships like this explain the visibility and accessibility for our game. The announcement falls for a historic year for the WNBA. Now in its 29th season, the league is coming off record-breaking attendance, merchandise sales, and television viewership. In July, it signed an 11-year minimum rights agreement with Disney, Amazon, and Comcast on NBC Universal, and they valued at $200 million. According to CNBC, the league also struck a minimum rights deal with Scripps out in June. Currently, all playoff games are shown on ESPN, but the new agreement could steady funds in the WNBA's broadcast reach. Attention now turns back to Las Vegas, when the Fever and Aces tip off in a must-win showdown. The game begins at 9:30 p.m. at Mastodon Extra Arena, arriving live on ESPN2. So make sure you watch the whole thing for. I say maybe it will be on it's gonna be on TV. But now I'm seeing this right now. The WNBA semifinals is on at 9:30 between the Aces and the Fever. Now let's move on for this one, folks. Now all I can say is Fever needs to win one more game until they do the trip to the NBA Finals. Now it says this. Now just say, well, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen tonight. Now Stephanie. Now we go to MSN. It says this. Now Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever kept their season alive on Sunday afternoon, taking down AJ Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA Finals, WNBA semifinals, 90-83 to even out the series at 2 games apiece. And on Tuesday, the Fever versus Aces will meet in Game 5 with a trip to the WNBA Finals on the line. Now, the Phoenix Mercury have already clinched their spot in the championship after defeating the Minnesota Lynx in 4 games. However, in Game 4, the Lynx will without star for Nevin Boston Carr, sidelined by injury, and coach Sherry Reed, who saw a 1-game suspension for confronting an official in Game 3 and for the post-game comments. Following the Fever's Game 4 win, White came to Reed's defense, backing the Team USA coach for her comments. And Stephanie White said that, I think that she made a lot of valid points. You know, a lot of the same kind of conversations and happening. You know, it's happening from every team, from every franchise, from every coach, from every play. And I think at some point there has to be some accountability. White also knowing that the WNBA officially has lagging behind for whatever reason. On Monday, one day before the must-win Game 5, White told ESPN's Alex Portnoy that she had been fined for her comments, later confirmed to be a $1,000 charge. It was not the first time she faced a fine for criticizing officiating, and she received a similar punishment at the start of the season. Stephanie White said she got fined for her comments in support of Chevrolet yesterday. Further Paul wrote on that. Now, White and the Fever will face the Aces in Game 5 on Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern in Las Vegas. The winner moves on to the WNBA Finals with Game 1 beginning on Friday. So I hope things can happen. We'll see what happens at the moment, and we'll see what happens at this whole stuff's going on here. And I hope Caitlin Clark and his team win well, and when she's out with an injury. So we have to see and take a look and find out what happens. So look, Stephanie White got fined for $1,000. That's for damn sure. And you got this whole stuff going on, and you got this whole stuff going on now. Now the Aces right now, the Las Vegas Aces right now, they have been in the WNBA Finals, but hope they'll get another. And I hope they get another chance to get to the WNBA Finals this year. We just have to wait and see. Now the Ace now they'll be a good team. They'll have been second in the NBA, and that's for sure. And yes, they're the best team ever, the best team ever for everything. And they won that first NBA title in franchise history. That was 2022. So we'll see what happens by then, as you always just said, and we'll get them, we'll win, and we'll find out. Only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. Las Vegas Aces will be good next. I think they will be good this year, this season, this postseason. And here's why. I had never even believed what this month is going to be all about. Now, there's only one now. Now look, there is only one player in the history of the WNBA to ever win not one, not two, but not three, not one, not two, not three, but four most valuable player awards, and it's none other than Las Vegas Aces superstar Angel Wilson. Miami Heat star big man Bam Adebayo, whose woman to be dating Wilson, had nothing but great words for her following her record-breaking MVP win in 2025 in WNBA season. Special moment for a special person. Adebayo said Wilson will zap Winneberger or crunch points. To see somebody be the best month ever, the month once more in the sports, and something that you can't take for granted. Being able to give somebody flowers when they still here to smile down. That was a special moment for me and absolutely everybody involved. The 29-year-old Wilson was a proven tournament princess for the Aces in the regular season, during which she led the league in scoring on the glass and in rim protection as well. She grabbed 10.2 boards and swept away a leading 2.3 blocks. three-time WNBA Defensive Player of the Year and former WNBA Finals MVP. With another MVP award in the bag, Wilson has her focus on now on adding another WNBA win to her collection. Wilson, who has won two titles with the Aces, will look to lead Las Vegas against the Indiana Fever in the winner-take-all Game 5 and that semifinal series in the 2025 WNBA playoffs this Tuesday night at Marquetta Ultra Arena in Las Vegas. Had a golden opportunity to send Indiana home in Game 4 last Friday, but the Caitlin Clark-led Fever refused to go down as they scored 84 to 74, 72 victory to full Game 5. So not what will happen is going to happen here tonight at 9:30. Also for this one, I can never tell what it's going to be. Now, I know with the Aces. And I know people are going for the Aces because they're very good and they learn how to do some stops. Hopefully they'll win to get to the NBA Finals for the third time. And now I believe I could always say something about this. This is going to be a great matchup between these two teams. And that is. But I think Wilson could be the best one. So this is going to be a good matchup for real. And I think that Ace is going to do that. Las Vegas is because Las Vegas is going to be the one that we're going to see what happens now. So we'll find out at 9:30. So, and then let's go for this. The WNBA commissioner faces outrage over a legal in Caitlin Clark comments, and it says this. WNBA superstar Daphne Carr and the number one seed Minnesota Lynx suffering an early then exit in their 2025 playoffs, falling to the number 4 seed Phoenix Mercury in the semifinals. Late in the Lynx 86-81 Game 4 loss to Phoenix, Collins suffering an ankle injury on the controversial no call that resulted in a friendly sideline outburst from Minnesota head coach Shelley Reed. Collins took the part of for her postseason exit interview with reporters on Tuesday, beginning the press conference with a lengthy prepared statement bashing WNBA Commissioner Captain Engelboy and league leadership. Right now, we have the worst leadership in the world, Collins said in her statement. And that's what she said. Cunningham provides several accolades about conversations she's had with Engelbright, one angling conversation about Indiana Fever point guard Caitlin Clark, sparking some serious outrage. I also asked how she explained Caitlin Clark knows about this. Now, Caitlin Clark knows about this after when she got injured. And here's what Colin had to say. She said, I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Paige Bukauskas, who are clearly driving massive review for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Collins said. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she'll make $60 million off the court because without the play fund the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. So that was a disrespectful comment by Colin. Now the WNBA fans are furious over these island comments from Engelboy and their voices their frustration on social media. Even from a league as a Miss Mainland as the WNBA, this is still a baffling statement. One word, that statement from Ingebrigtsen on Caitlin is ridiculous. Who is she kidding? Another ass. I had to reread this quote 3 times before I believe it. Absolutely stunning to see a high-ranking executive misread that on benches like this. Complete idiot. Complete idiot. Another said, now, and there's all this stuff going on that says, this is another one where it says, I fully support all WNBA players and coaches boycotting until Kathleen Ingebrigtsen resigns. Boy, that's shameful. Very disrespectful. Now, Clark entered the league as the FIBA's number one overall pick in 2024. Since then, the All-Star point guard has fed casting countless TV viewership and in-person attendance records for the WNBA, resulting in a massive revenge spike for Ingebrigtsen's league. Enough of that. FIBA Aces Game 5 of the WNBA semifinals started 9:30. Till then, take care, everybody. Peace out.